Alrighty, hello. So, continuing on, we have examples E and F. So, first off, we look at example E. Alright, so just another reminder, right? We find our x-intercepts, we write them as x comma 0 because we put a 0 in for our y, right? And the y is the f of x. So, we put 0 equals negative 3, and then 2x plus 1, quantity squared, plus 27. And then we just solve for x, right? This is just another reminder. First thing we look for is how many variables do you have? Right here we only have one. There's only one x in the whole thing. That tells us solve by square root. Alright, so first off, we have to get our parentheses squared by its lonesome. So we have this negative 3 and a plus 27 to deal with. Now, deal with your addition subtraction first. So here we have adding 27. We undo it by subtracting 27, both sides. Oops. So we have negative 27 equals negative 3 times 2x plus 1, quantity squared. And then, because that negative 3 is being multiplied to the parentheses, we divide that negative 3 out. And we get positive 9. So negative 27 divided by negative 3 is positive 9. Right, equals, and then negative over negative, right, same thing over the same thing, we get positive 1. Alright, so that simplifies out. We don't have to write the 1 though. And we get 2x plus 1, quantity squared. Now your squares alone, take your square root. Remember your plus and minus, very important. And we get a plus or minus. The square root of 9 is just 3. Right, 9 is 3 and 3, one of them comes out. And the square and square root undo each other. And then from there, solve for x. So we subtract 1 to both sides. Alright, so we get negative 1 plus or minus 3 equals 2x. Alright, the 2 is being multiplied to x, so we divide by 2. Alright, what we do to one side, we do to the other. It gets divided to everything there. So our x is negative 1 plus or minus 3 all over 2. Now you have your two cases, right? We have case 1 where it's negative 1 plus 3 all over 2. Negative 1 minus 3 all over 2. Now, don't you dare put these in your answer boxes. No, no. No bueno. Don't do it. Okay, the reason why this is not okay. Can you add numbers? Yes. Add numbers. Simplify. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Right, that is 2 over 2, which is just 1. Okay, negative 1 minus 3, that's negative 4, and half of that is negative 2. Right, these are your solutions. Do not put in unsimplified answers. Tisk tisk. Alright, so that would be example E. Alright, for example F, it's almost the exact same thing. Right, first off, to find, oops, apologies, we need to write our x-intercepts, not just the solutions. Psh, I was so triggered about not simplifying, I forgot. Alright, 1 comma 0, and negative 2 comma 0. Done. Alrighty, and then for example F, same thing as before, right, we put 0 in for our y, and then we solve for x. Now, same as before, how many x's do we have in our equation here? You got 1. We have only this x squared. This is literally going to be the exact same solving method as what we just did. Alright, so we add 18 over to the other side. Alright, so now we have 18 equals 2x squared. Divide by the 2. So now we have x squared equals whatever half of 18 is, which is 9, by the way. Square root of both sides, remember your plus or minus. So we get x equals plus or minus, the square root of 9 is just 3. So our answers are positive 3, negative 3, which means your x-intercepts are 3 comma 0. Negative 3 comma 0. Alright, that's as crazy as it gets. That's it, you're done. Right, so first thing you really check for is solving by square root of thing. Yes, you could use quadratic formula here. Yes, you could try to see if it factors, right? But when there's only one x, solve by square root is probably going to be the fastest method for you. Alrighty, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know.